What's up, everybody? Today, I want to have a little chat about raising our vibration when it comes to letting go of the things that once served us that no longer serve us. Letting go of our attachments to things that once made us feel good, but don't anymore. Because it is more than okay to grow, change, expand. And, and that includes things that we once enjoyed that we no longer enjoy. We can absolutely have this tendency, I do it too, to hold on to things because we enjoyed them previously, even though we're not enjoying them now. We do this with people, places, things, friendships, family, you name it, teachers. That's where I was coming from today when I started talking about this on Instagram. Because we have stages where certain things serve us that once we've moved on to another stage, onto another phase, into another step, they don't serve us the way they used to. And we can end up feeling bad about that when we don't need to. And I find myself doing this. Like today, I unfollowed someone on Instagram that I've bought courses of hers. Well, one. But I've watched a lot of her content. I've used her teachings to up-level my own vibration and my own life. But as I've been noticing more of what she does recently, there were things that I was noticing that just didn't feel right to me anymore. That didn't feel like they were worth what I got out. The things that I wasn't resonating with, that I didn't like, weren't worth what I was getting out of what I did like. And sometimes that's enough. It's a balancing act. Really, it is. Of how much does this add versus how much does this take away? And any amount of upset is taking away from our peace of mind. So, hold on, let me get a little water. All right, so when it comes to living our life, we have to ask ourselves, does this serve me the way it once did? Why am I noticing this thing now? Was it like that before, or is it just like that? Has something changed? Have I changed? Have they changed? And no matter the answer, the biggest question that you have to answer for yourself is, does this add something to me? And whatever that answer is okay. And you have to ask yourself, does this take away anything? Does this create upset within me in any way? And whatever that answer is okay. And then ask yourself, in this balancing act, is what I'm experiencing as a lack of resonance and upset in consuming this, in being around this, is this something that I should try to overcome? Or is this just something I should let go? And the answer today, when it came to taking in these teachings from someone that I've been listening to for a long time, the answer was no. This is not worth what I get out of this, is not worth the feeling I have in a bad way promoting this by consuming it, watching it, following it. Because everything we do is a vote for or against something in the universe in some way, somewhere, somehow. So I decided that watching this person do some of the things that they were doing covertly for attention, and the lack of resonance, the lack of me being okay with that. I wasn't okay with it anymore. I hadn't really noticed it before, or it hadn't stood out to me before, or it seemed minimal before. It doesn't seem minimal to me now. And though I used to get something out of it that felt worth it to me, I have other things that fill me now in the ways that that used to, that it's time to let it go. Thank you. I am so grateful for everything that you've done for me. It's time for me to let you go. And the person that I'm talking about is not going to have any clue that I'm doing this. This is for me. This isn't about the other person. It never is, whether they know or not. And that's something that we have to wrap our minds around, no matter what the situation is, whether they are going to know that you're not giving them your time anymore or not. Because sometimes it is a cognitive dissonance within us of being pulled in either direction when it comes to this person or this thing is going to know that I'm not around anymore. And the feelings of me letting it go affect me because I know that it's going to affect them. But sometimes it's not even that, like in this situation where I'm just grappling with coming to terms with the things within myself, because this person's going to have no idea I unfollowed them. Hundreds of thousands of people, well, maybe not hundreds of thousands, at least tens of thousands of people follow this person on Instagram. This person is going to have no clue that I've ever added, contributed to, or am now stepping away from supporting them and following them, listening to them at all. It's not going to affect them. And often, this is more often what we're working with when it comes to letting go of our attachments and learning to be okay with that. Learning to be comfortable with our own expansion. That is actually the harder thing, because everything is going to go on in the world just as it does. And the biggest thing that is being impacted is you in this decision about you. So, I always say, may the energies you serve you well. This means choosing what energies you put into things. This is deciding what energies you get out of things. And taking inventory on a regular basis of what is serving you and what isn't, and moving within the world accordingly. I do it, and I want to invite you to do this, even just a little more often than you do, with things that even don't seem right off the bat like they make a difference, because they do. Because you are everything you do, and you are made up of everything you consume. And this all affects you, and that's what this life in your lifetime is about. First and foremost is care of self, because when we heal ourselves, we do affect the vibration of everything else that we come in contact with. So taking care of ourselves first is the most important. Healing oneself first is the most important thing you can do. Not just for you, but for the world around you. For all my people out there who feel like their presence in things, when it weighs on their mind, your mind, you're thinking about everything outside of you and all the others first. Self-care comes first. All right, guys, thank you for joining me for another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all the things, not just for me, but with all of your favorite YouTube creators. It's a great way to partake in sacred reciprocity today to boost your abundance. And as always, may the energies you serve you well. Let's keep making our way through. Don't forget to check out the links in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.